Just a couple days ago, I got a private message on my fan page from some guy who said, "Hey, I want to marry you. How do we go about it?" Hey, what's up guys? Karolina here, and it is February 13th. Tuesday the 13th. By the way, here in Chile, we consider Tuesday the 13th bad luck as opposed to Friday the 13th. I don't remember where it comes from. I looked it up on Wikipedia once. But yeah, so basically today is bad luck. However, it's going pretty well for me so far. I am about to get on a Skype interview with somebody that I admire very, very much, Mike Dillard. And Mike Dillard was one of the very first people that I ever followed when it comes to digital marketing and digital entrepreneurship. I learned from him everything about attraction marketing. He's a genius, and I did an interview with him back in 2015 or early 2016, which you can now find my podcast if you go to beyondthehustle.com and subscribe. And now I'm doing a follow-up interview with him so that he can update me on some of the things we discussed on that interview. So I'm super excited. I'm just getting everything set up here to record, and I'll share a little bit of it with you guys. See you in a bit. From a business or mindset perspective, do you have any routine in the morning or anything you do in your day that helps you?
Yeah, the biggest, it's really simple, but the biggest item that makes a difference is the night before. I just use Evernote and essentially run my life off of a to-do list off Evernote. And the night before, just putting down the priorities that I have for the next day, so that when I wake up and I come in front of the computer, I know what I'm going to need to accomplish that day. And if not, I'll get sucked into YouTube and social media. And before I know it, an hour will go by and I'm like, I haven't done anything productive yet. But if I have that list, I immediately know what I need to get done today. And it puts me on track, keeps me focused. And so it's really simple, but that's the difference to me between having an amazingly productive day and one that isn't. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Planning your day the night before and just, yeah. Just a
yeah,
simple...
without a doubt.
Well, that went super well. Hope you guys enjoyed a couple clips in there. If you want to listen to the full interview or watch the full video is going to be here on my YouTube channel. If you guys go to my playlists, you will find an interviews playlist that I have set up where I post all the interviews I do. But there will also be a specific playlist for the podcast with all the Beyond the Hustle interviews. I am so excited. I love Mike. He's so humble, like he's so quiet, like you wouldn't believe all the things he has achieved over the past 10-20 years since he got started, really. And it was so interesting to hear about his failure with the hydroponics business. And, like I said to him, I mean, I think it's valuable that for us as well, for us being at a lower level than he is, to see people who have that level of success, they can still make mistakes and learn from them. I'll be like, all right, 7 figures down the drain for now, I guess. But yeah, that's a valuable lesson for you guys. Whenever you want to get into a new business, you need to know the rules of the game. Know the rules of the game. A lot of you guys are following the hype, buying cryptocurrencies. It's just one thing. There are a lot of things going on out there where people have no idea. They don't know the rules of the game and they just get in. Be sure you know the rules before you get started with any new business venture. And this applies to any other thing in life where you need to know the rules of the game before you can play. All right, I'm gonna edit this thing right away and upload it to the podcast today. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, I'm already exporting the interview video. It'll soon be up on the podcast and YouTube channel. But before I get into that, I just got mail. It's time for Mail with Karolina. All right, let's start with the small one. Sometimes I forget that I bought them, and then that's the only surprise part of this whole thing. But for the most part, I know exactly what this is, and I am guessing what this is. Nothing too exciting, to be honest. I simply bought new batteries for my GoPro. These are the Wasabi Power, which are like alternative batteries, and they're really good. They're really good. I already had a couple. Now I can have good, reliable batteries. package number 2. This is package number 2, which is quite big. I also know what this is. I love my Gary Vee sneakers. If you guys remember, just a couple months ago for my birthday, actually, I got all my Gary Vee sneakers. I got like 4 pairs, and I opened them up in front of you guys, and I was so excited. And then I put them on, and I noticed how much I love them. Like, oh my gosh, these are really comfortable. And what if I can never buy them again because they're limited edition, right? And actually, you can barely buy them anymore unless you go on eBay. So I went on eBay and I bought another pair. And look at this shoe. Look at how nice it is. And finally, the last box. It's the heaviest box. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Actually, I do. I do know what I'm going to do with this. Ta! It's just, I think it's 10 Crushing It books that I bought to enter. There was a competition that Gary was doing for a brunch or something. And you had to buy 10. So I bought 10 and I didn't make it. So I have this 10 copies of Crushing It that I'm gonna have to be giving away to my clients and followers. So if you want one of these copies, if you want me to send you one, leave a comment below right now. And it's not, I'm sorry they're not signed or anything, but I can sign it for you. I'll give away 2 of these. The others I'll probably give to my local clients here in Chile. All you gotta do is leave a comment below and just say, hey, I want a copy of Crushing It and I'd love for you to sign it, Karolina. I don't mind if you sign it, that would be awesome. Post something like that here below in the comments under this video and I will select 2 winners. I'll sign them for what it's worth and send them to you guys. That's it for the Mail with Karolina. And now guys, I got a lot of work to do. This weekend I am speaking at an event in Las Vegas. I think I mentioned this before, but I'm going back to Las Vegas. That's right, in like a month. I was there a month ago, I'm going back. And I'm speaking at an event and I still don't have my slides because that's how I roll. I always do the slides at the very last minute. So I gotta work on that today. Plus I have a call with a prospect who's interested in coaching, mentoring, and advertising services. Plus I have 2 or 3 emails to send to potential clients. Plus I have a webinar to host tonight for my Inner Circle members. Woo! What is my Inner Circle? My Inner Circle is the cheapest, most convenient way for you to be mentored by me. It's a monthly membership where every single month I'm hosting live webinars twice a month, one with myself, one with one of our trainers, and we teach you all of the latest things, all of the cutting edge strategies, everything you need to know about digital marketing, digital entrepreneurship, affiliate marketing, Facebook advertising, social media, etc. Everything that's working for me in my business, I go here and I teach it to my clients. And everything that I learn when I go to seminars, as you guys know, I go to seminars a lot, I also share it with my clients. So you're only investing in the membership, so every time I invest in myself, you benefit from those investments too. And tonight we're doing a Q&A webinar. I'm really hoping a lot of people will show up because of the time zones and everything, and because the trainings are live, it's hard for everybody to be present. However, it'll be fun. So if you want to be a member of my Inner Circle, I'm gonna give you a special discount link. It's showing up right here, right now. It's go.workwithkarolina.com/CMIC-special. Go to that link and sign up. For limited time, I'm giving you a discounted price to join my Inner Circle. I would love to have a few of you guys in that program. If you have questions about it, just leave me a comment here below. I gotta get back to work. I'll see you in a bit. I'll show you guys when the new episode is up on the podcast. Mwah. Hey again guys, I'm interrupting myself for a moment, just want to share something with you. I just got an email. People make autoresponder emails or newsletter emails. They try to make them sound genuine when they're not. Like most of my autoresponders are kind of obvious that I'm sending them to a lot of people, but yeah, I try to keep them personal. I do use the person's first name just to keep it more personal, but not with the intention of make people think that I'm writing directly to them. It's a very tricky business, I know. One thing that I do avoid is that, you know, I want to be personal with you, but I don't want to fool you. However, I just got this email which clearly has the intent of making me think that it's a personal email. They're telling me that they've seen my YouTube videos and they think that I should be selling merch, right? And hey, I really love your videos, and have you thought about selling merch? Love to see some from your channel. Cheers. I know that this is not a genuine email because over here, when you see the sender's email and you see via mail blah 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 dot blah blah blah, this via mail something, that's your cue that the email was not just a personal email that somebody sent you, but they added you to a newsletter or a database, and then they just sent you this automated response. So two things are wrong here. I mean, number one, I would love to sell merch. I just don't think I'm at that level yet. I don't have enough of following. It's in my plans. I'd love to sell merch. I think it would be really fun. This person here is just basically adding me to some automated email database. So that's just wrong, trying to make the email sound really personal when it's not. And number two, adding me to a database without my permission. My friends, that is a big no-no in our industry. Never add people to an email autoresponder that they didn't sign up for, because it's illegal and it sucks. It's just annoying to be signed up to a newsletter you never signed up for, and it just kills your credibility. If this lady here, Kelly, if you're watching this, because you say you watch my videos, I don't think you do, but let's see if you do. If you had sent me a personal email, I would be thrilled. I would be replying to you right now and say, yes, I'd love to have merch. Maybe when I reach 10,000 subscribers. Right now, I don't really feel like it would be a hit. I would have responded to you, Kelly. But as it stands, I'm like, oh, come on. Don't add me to an email database that I didn't sign up for. If I do ever want to do merch, I would have loved to work with you if this had been a personal email. Either way, if you guys really would like to see merch about what I do or about me or whatever, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts about that. And maybe when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I can do it. I think I will get there sometime this year for sure. We're growing at like 400 subscribers a month, and we're already at 5,500. If we stay growing at that rate, maybe by the end of the year. I mean, obviously I wish I was there already, but I'm gonna keep hustling and putting out good content for you guys. My 2 cents, and let me know what you think on this topic. I gotta get back to work. Whoa guys, it's been a long day, eventful day. Took my dog to the vet in the morning, then I came back here, did the interview with Mike Dillard, then I had to reply to emails from clients, then I got on an interview with Roberto Blake. I'm so excited to share it with you guys as well. Then I got on a webinar for my Inner Circle members. I told you guys about my Inner Circle. I hope you guys can join. And I finished that webinar around 10:30 p.m. Then I had to reply to 2 clients, send them proposals for one-on-one coaching and Facebook advertising. Also in the morning, in the middle of the afternoon actually, on a phone call with a prospect from Australia who also wants me and my team to build funnels for him and run his Facebook ads. And it's crazy. I need an assistant, but I'm looking for a bilingual assistant, so you have to speak Spanish. I will, however, also need an English-speaking assistant soon, because my current virtual assistant has to leave. She's pursuing a different career. She loves working for me, but she wants to pursue something else, and I totally respect that. If she wants to do something else, you gotta follow what you love, you gotta follow your passion. So probably around April, May, I will need another virtual assistant. It's good, it's growing, business is going well. You know, when business starts to go well, a lot of people tend to, they rest in their laurels. Don't rest in your laurels, ever. I've done that. That's why I've been in business for 8 years, and I could be at such a much higher, bigger level. I could be impacting way more people than I am today, but I'm not, because I was resting in my laurels for a very long time. For most of 2015 and 2016, I rested in my laurels. I was comfortable, I was making $10,000–$15,000 a month, which was more than I needed. I was not investing. I was afraid of investing my money and growing it, etc, etc, etc. 2017, I gave all of that a big twist. I got out of my comfort zone in many ways. I did my first 2 workshops, masterminds, high ticket, where people paid good money to be trained by me. So those were my first events that I put together myself, not me being a guest speaker, but me putting together a mastermind. I did several online courses. I started vlogging. I started putting out a lot more content on YouTube than I used to. And now 2018, I'm 10xing all of that, putting out my podcast this year and looking to interview people who are inspiring to me, to you. I'm planning on putting out another workshop this year, maybe 1 or 2. I invested $50,000 in a new mentor. That's a lot of money for me. Luckily, he gave me a payment plan, because I can just pay him up front, that kind of money. But I am confident that with his mentorship and his help, I'm gonna 10x my business, for sure. I can 10x what I'm doing. I have the potential, and like Evan Carmichael says, we have untapped potential, untapped human potential. And by the way, if you haven't watched my interview or listened to it, bing, you can watch it on my YouTube channel, link in the description, or just go to beyondthehustle.com. If you haven't subscribed to the podcast, and if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, this is the moment for you to do that. Hit the subscribe button, tap the notifications bell, and leave me a comment. Tell me what you thought about my day today, what inspired you the most, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for your attention. Love you. I'll see you soon. Mail with Karolina. Woo!